In Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 Open Round 8, Iniyan steers the game into a well-known Queen's Gambit declined Ragozin defense, testing Zhalmakhanov's preparation. On d4. Knight f6. On c4. On e6. Knight f3. On d5. Knight c3. We are now in the Queen's Gambit declined Ragozin defense. Bishop b4. On takes d5. On takes d5. Bishop f4. On c6. On e3. Bishop f5. Queen b3. Threatening queen takes b4. Queen b6 played by Zhalmakhanov. Knight h4. Threatening knight takes f5. Bishop e6 played by Zhalmakhanov. Bishop d3. Knight h5. It is novelty move. Zhalmakhanov is looking to play. Knight takes f4. On takes f4. Queen takes d4, and take decisive advantage. Bishop g3 played by Iniyan. Knight d7. On a3. Threatening queen takes b4. Bishop e7 played by Zhalmakhanov. Threatening queen takes b3. Queen c2 played by Iniyan. On g6. Knight f3. Knight takes g3. On takes g3. Queen d8. Knight e2. Bishop f6. On b4. Queen e7. Rook b1. Bishop g4. Knight h2. Threatening knight takes g4. Bishop e6 played by Zhalmakhanov. On f4. Knight b6. On g4. Bishop d7. Threatening queen takes e3. King f2 played by Iniyan. On g5. On f5. Knight c8. Knight f3. Knight d6. Knight g3. On h6. On e4. Iniyan might go for. On e5. King castled queenside. On takes f6 and seized the initiative. On takes e4 played by Zhalmakhanov. Bishop takes e4. King castled queenside. On b5. Think carefully what is the best move for Zhalmakhanov. Knight takes e4 check is the right idea because knight takes e4. On h5. On d5. On takes g4. On takes c6. Bishop takes c6 position is equal. Let's analyze the main line. On b5. Iniyan is preparing to play. Bishop takes c6. Bishop takes c6. On takes c6 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop e8 is an inaccurate played by Zhalmakhanov. Bishop d3. Iniyan is preparing to play. On takes c6. Bishop takes c6. On d5. Knight c4. Queen takes c4 and dominate the board. King b8 played by Zhalmakhanov. Zhalmakhanov is preparing to play. Knight takes b5. Bishop takes b5. On takes b5 and increase their advantage significantly. On takes c6 played by Iniyan. Rook c8. On d5. King A8. Rook HE1. Threatening rook takes E7. Queen D8 played by Zhalmakhanov. Knight E4. Iniyan is aiming to play. Knight takes D6. Rook C7. Knight B5. Pawn takes C6. Knight takes C7 check. Queen takes C7. Queen B3. Rook F8. King F1. Pawn takes D5 and establish a winning position. Pawn takes C6 played by Zhalmakhanov. Knight takes D6. Queen takes D6. Bishop A6. Rook B8. Rook takes B8 check. Queen takes B8. Rook B1. Threatening rook takes B8 check. Queen C7 played by Zhalmakhanov. On D6 pause the video and find the best move for Zhalmakhanov. Queen takes D6 is best move here because Bishop B7 check. King B8. Bishop takes C6 check. King C8. Bishop takes E8 check. Queen C7 still Zhalmakhanov is losing. Let's go to the main game. On D6. Iniyan is aiming to play. Pawn takes C7. Bishop D4 check. Knight takes D4. Pawn C5. Pawn promotes to queen at C8 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen D7 could cost the game. Played by Zhalmakhanov. Queen B3. Zhalmakhanov had no choice but to throw in the towel.